Hey y'all, it's your girl Simona. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up. Please comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok, and Twitter at Lifewithsymone, and follow my business page at Brishari. Y'all, this is part 2. I had to come in here and get y'all. But yeah, before we get into this video, y'all already know I'm about to go ahead and give y'all my community spotlight of the week. If you hear the train, I'm sorry. I told y'all I didn't even know I live near a train. Okay, let's give me the community spotlight of the week. We got Running Routes LGX 1207, DQ Tiny. We got the Kyle Nolani 808 again. We got TT Sosa Diddy. And we got Tarshila Matthews. Thank you guys for being my top commenters for the week. I love you guys so much. Okay, so let's get straight into this part 2 because y'all, it was a mess. So y'all, I left off on when we made it to the club with me and Leslie. So y'all already knew. In my mind, I just knew, okay, cool, I'm about to somehow, some way, I'm gonna ditch this girl. So when we first get out the car, when I parked, I was kind of nervous because I'm like, ooh, can I park my car here? So oh boy, the one who thought I noticed him from Love and Hip Hop, he's like, yeah, you could park your car right here. Like, anywhere I'm at is good. Like, I'm good anywhere. Mind you, it was somebody sleep on the side of the car, like where I parked at. It was not, I was like, are you sure? Because it really was not given. And it was somebody sleep right there. He gonna say, yeah, he gonna watch the car. He always watch my car. So he know if it's a car here, it must be me. It gotta be me. So I'm thinking like, if that's the case, you always park here. Why my car is only here? So I'm thinking, oh, hell no. I hope this man is not with us for the rest of the night because it's giving another person without a car. Because, yeah. So anyway, so we just start walking away and we walking to get in the club. And he is doing the most. He like, man, people just be staring too much. I don't like all that. Mind you, ain't a soul staring at this man. This is an after hours, which means people came from somewhere else and they already intoxicated. They already gone. So what makes you think they even noticing you? Are you gonna walk up to everybody and ask them, you know who I am? You notice me? Love and Hip Hop? Yay! Like, nope. No. So anyway, we walk up to the, it was a long ass line and I'm thinking like, oh, he finna embarrass us because he was like, we going straight to the front. I don't do lines. Like, I don't do lines. And plus we got a section up in there, all this other stuff. So we walking up and my homegirl Leslie, she like, yeah, girl, don't worry about it. He got a section. Like, he cool, but I can't wait. We talking basically about the boy she was finna go see. So a boy was like, oh, you know somebody in here? She like, yeah, I actually came to see him, like to come run into him or whatever. So I might run into him. She was like, yeah. So I was like, I thought you said he told you to come. She was like, nah, girl, I just seen like from my fake page like that he was here. So I was like, oh, let me pull up. What? And mind you, she didn't even see that he was there. She seen that he said who was going there tonight. So at this point I'm irritated. I'm like, this nigga might not even be here, girl. So anyway, oh boy was like, cause we don't do lines, cause I had mentioned how long the line was, whatever. And I was like, do the line be moving quick? Cause it's kind of look like the same way it's been sitting when we first put up. So he was like, oh, we don't do lines with me. Yeah, I got a section, all this other stuff. I just came out to come get y'all, which absolutely made no sense because if that was the case, you could have just met us at the door when we parked and got there. Why did you? I didn't even see him walk out. Like, you literally just got in my car and you got in my car to park with us and now you're walking in. Like, it made no sense, but whatever. So we end up walking up to the door and I'm so nervous and embarrassed because I'm thinking like, damn, we ain't finna get in. Plus I told y'all I'm not even really dressed for real. So I'm turning around, I'm just like on my phone or whatever, and then next you know, he's like, all right, y'all, come in. First he was talking to the bouncer for like a cool minute and I couldn't really hear what they was talking about, but I just knew it was him probably saying like, nigga, get your weak ass in the back of the line. But y'all, he had pulled like he said he did. I guess that little Love and Hip Hop card really played well. So he was like, all right, come on, y'all, like they with me. So we walk in, it is packed up in there like booty to motherfucking shoulders. I know y'all probably thinking, why would your ass be on somebody's shoulder? But I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So anyway, it's so packed up in there. I'm like, oh my god, we squished in. He's like, yeah, y'all want something to drink? What y'all drinking on tonight? So I was like, oh, we was drinking tequila because we was drinking Casamigos. So I was like, we was drinking tequila or whatever. So he's like, okay, I got y'all the Casamigos, just wait right here. So y'all, we're standing in the middle. Like, it's like you walk in, it's like a little middle way, literally little section bar. It's a small place, and then they had an upstairs place that I didn't know until we'll get to that part in the story. So it's small as hell. I'm thinking like, where's his section at? And if you have a section, why do you have us standing right here while you go to the bar? Like, that's not making sense. So we standing there, we just talking. She was like, girl, oh my God, like, do you see him? Like, try to look in the sections. Like, can you tell, like, if he here or not? So I'm like, I don't really know, girl. Like, I can't tell. She was like, oh my God, like, let's walk around. Let's try to walk around or whatever. So I was like, okay, like, which section your friend in? Because I'm just curious at this point, like, because it's so packed up in there. And I'm thinking, like, you know what? Even the sections was so packed, like, I didn't even care to really be at this place. Honestly, I didn't want to be there, no way. So she was like, oh, I don't know, he wants to go get us a drink. So we just walk in, she trying to walk slowly, and then she stopped in the middle and she started like dancing on me, but she trying to bend over and dance, and she started bend over and grab somebody. So I'm like dancing with her, because you know we lit. We gonna have a time. I'm gonna have a time regardless. Like, I'm gonna make the best out of the situation regardless if I want to be there or not. So she bent over and started dancing on me. I'm dancing with her back, but she like leaned over and grabbing on somebody, and she made this boy like spill his drink. So he like, damn, like you spilling my drink, like you doing too much. So then she was like, my bad, like we just turning up, we turning up. So he was like, nah, you good, you lucky y'all look good, so it's okay. So then he was like, who y'all here with? So she was like, and she looked around. She was like, nobody, we just here. Like, we know people that's here, so we just put up. So the boy was like, okay. So anyway, so they ended up pouring a drink. They got a section or whatever. They was like, yeah, y'all come in our section or whatever. The boy, he was standing on to the outside, but he was like, yeah, y'all could come in the section. So we get in the section with them, and he was like, move out the way. He told his homeboy to move so we could stand up on the couch part and sit up there. We sit up there, and they had like mixed us a little drink, and we got it, and we just sipping or whatever. So we just chilling. She like, okay, cool. Now I can see if I see him up in here. She was like, do you see him? So I look. She was like, play it cool. Hitting me. Girl, first of all, even if he did see me here looking around the club, he won't think that I'm here doing it for you, so stop hitting me. So I was like, girl, chill, like the fuck. So I'm over here looking, I'm like, I don't see him. Like, can I see a recent picture of him? Honestly, because I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest. I don't. So then she was like, okay, let me show you or whatever. So next thing you know, the boy who let us in the section, he came over there and he started talking to us or whatever. He was just like, oh, what's your name? Like, I don't never see you around. Like, this is some, like, I don't ever see you around or nothing like that. Like, are you from here? Like, where you from? So I'm like, oh, I'm from here or whatever. So he was like, I don't really be seeing you around or anything like that. He was like, do you be on the party scene? So I'm like, nah, I really don't be outside. Like, I'm like, recently I have not been outside like that. But I was like, yeah, I don't. So he's like, dang, you gotta start coming outside. Like, you lit, you seem real fun. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, that's crazy, because all you seen me do was dance with my homegirl and then sit here and drink a drink. But I guess whatever. So I was just like, oh yeah, like I do. So he was just like, yeah, like you lit, like I love that about you. So at this point, the boy walks up, the boys that we came with who got us in the club, Mr. Love and Hip Hop, he walked up and he was just like, Leslie, he's standing outside the section. He can't even get in. He like, Leslie. So I'm like, Leslie, and she was like, I see him. And she just kept doing this, like, ignore him. So I'm like, he holding the drinks though. So I'm just like, whatever. So he like, call her. Cause mind you, I made eye contact with him when he stood right there. So I'm over here, I'm like, Leslie, he see me looking at him and he's telling me to call you. And she's like, just ignore it. Act like you don't see him. Girl, he sees me. We made eye contact, literally. He said, tap her. I tapped you and said something to you, and now to act like I don't see him is fucking wild. So she's just ignoring him. So then next thing you know, he started walking in the section. He was like, damn, you already gone? Like, you that gone? You probably don't even need this. She was like, ah! And she screamed and she hugged him. So he was just like, here your drink. I was trying to get your attention. So as he's standing there talking to us, the dude that let us in the section is looking like, who the fuck? Like, he literally just walked up. So they just looking at him, but they not saying nothing. So he ended up giving me the drink, and I got the 2 cups. So Leslie was like, oh, can you take a picture of us with our 2 cups or whatever? So she was like, take it on your phone, Simone. Take it on yours. So I'm like, all right, cool. We take a picture of us holding our cups or whatever. And then she was like, okay, but don't post that though, because I don't want nobody to know. Like, she didn't want her best friend to know, the angry bitch. She was like, I don't want her to know that I'm outside, so don't post it. Why the fuck do you ask to take a picture with me that you don't want me to post? One thing, oh, that's something that be irritating me. I'll have my camera out. One thing about it, if I have my camera on this, some like topics, I'm gonna cut this motherfucker off. But if you weren't saying a motherfucking thing, I could put my camera up and be all in my camera. Somebody would get in the camera and be like, okay, don't put me in there though, because I don't want to be on the vlog. Bitch, why the fuck would you come stand in my camera and then tell me not to put you in there? So when I put a clown emoji over you, don't be mad. Anyway, so I was just like, okay, like the fuck. So now we just still chilling. He was like, scoot over, let me sit up on there, like let me sit up on the section part or whatever. So the boys looking like, what the fuck? She's like, Simone, gonna scoot down. So I just was like, whatever. I start scooting down or whatever. And the boy sat down. So when he sat down, that's when the boy must have had enough. So he went over there and to me, he was like, oh, what's up? So he was like, oh, what's up, nigga? Like, what's up? And he like hitting his hand or whatever. So he was like, you came here with them or something like that? Like, you know, because he's trying to figure out like why you sitting here. He was like, bro, you look familiar. Mind you, Mr. Love and Hip Hop is saying this to Mr. Section. So he's Mr. Love and Hip Hop like, you look familiar. So he was like, he like, yeah, I be outside, like I be on the scenes and stuff. He be like, bro, do you rap or something? And he was like, well, I mean, my friends be telling me I should start rapping. Like, you know, I be trying to get into it or whatever. He like, bro, I be on Love and Hip Hop. Like, I do music and shit. Like, you fuck with me, bro. Fuck with me. I can put you on. Like, it's easy. I can put you on. We looking for new people for the new season. Like, I got you. So the boy like, what? That is that nigga. So he tapped to his homeboy. He said, bro, that is that nigga from Love. That is him. So he like, oh, I knew that was that nigga. What's up, bro? So he like, what's up? What's up? I got y'all. What y'all drinking on up over here? Let's take a shot. Talking about let's take a shot of they shit. Because mind you, we told him we was drinking Casamigos. When I drank that drink, it was giving the cheapest tequila they had back there. I don't know what that man got us in that cup. Because after I took that sip, I set that shit down. I said, oh no. Oh no. So that explains why now you want to drink they drink and lie and say you gonna put them on a TV show. And these niggas just eating it up. So anyway, he like, yeah. So he like, let's take a shot. So they like, let's take a shot, bro. Cause the other boys, they looking like, what the fuck? So they like, yeah, that's bro such and such, like saying his name. So they like, oh, what's up, bro? I'm just thinking like, this nigga went from who are you to bro in 2 seconds because he name dropped a TV show he was on. Y'all is crazy. And this boy just drinking. My thing is that at this point I'm thinking like that's crazy because he the one who told us he had a section up in here. He don't do lines. He don't do general mission. He don't do dance flows. He do sections. And all of a sudden now you done snuck into a section with us? What is going on? So anyway, now we taking a shot or whatever, and Leslie was like, I'm about to stand up on the back. Like, mind you, I told you, our feet is on the couch, but we're sitting on the back part. So she was like, she's gonna stand up. So she was like, I'm about to stand up, Simone, stand up with me. So I was like, girl, okay, I'm about to stand up with you. But I'm like, oh, the space is too little right there because it was too small for both of us to be trying to stand up. I was like, girl, you stand up, like I got you or whatever. She was like, stand up with me. I'm like, I'll stand on the couch. She was like, girl, I need you to look. Like, I need you to look. Bitch, you look. The fuck you thought I came here to be Inspector Gadget hoe? I'm not motherfucking I spy. I'm watching out to see if your ex here. No, she still never even showed me this current picture of this dude. So I was like, girl, you never showed me a picture. I don't even know what I'm looking for. So she's like, oh yeah, my bad. Y'all, she go to his Instagram and I kid you not, she went like this to show me it. She's covering his Instagram name as if it's not down here where he put the caption. 1, 2, as if I was gonna go and find this man and follow him and say, hey, hi, how you doing? The fuck, who you think I am? So anyway, so she showed me the Instagram. So I was just like, oh, okay. That's all I said at this point, girl. Don't even ask me to look for no more because you don't trust me. And why are we here together? Because this was really giving weird when she did that. And yeah, so at that point I should have just made my exit and let her hang out with Mr. Love and Hip Hop, maybe or maybe not have a car having ass nigga. But I still stayed. Anyway, so now the shots is rolling in. Mr. Love and Hip Hop trying to convince them to get another bottle or another round of shots, get something, right? So they like, oh bro, like, you know, we've been drinking, like we cool or whatever. So he like, I'm gonna get us a shot. I got y'all, I'm gonna get us a shot. So Mr. Love and Hip Hop, he leave out the section and he started talking to this boy, the boy that was with him, because the boy that was with him, he never came in the section. He stood outside that motherfucker staring at us like Rodney from Raising Canaan. And he never did it, Rodney, whatever that man name was. He stood outside staring. So he went over there, he talking to him about it. And I guess he probably telling him they should get shots or whatever. So then they both end up walking off. Clearly, I can't hear what they talking about because I'm not next to them. So they both end up walking off. So me and her stand there and she like start dancing. She's like, okay, I'm gonna twerk. So she dancing and stuff like that. We both just like having fun or whatever. I'm not really trying to like twerk for real because this is, I mean, it's a few girls in here, but it's mainly dudes. And I'm not trying to be these niggas' entertainment at all. So she like dancing, and plus the song that was on, I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't given to do anything at all, but a head bop maybe, I don't know. So she dancing and stuff like that. And she was just like, bitch, I almost pulled my motherfucking pants down. She was like, I almost pulled my shorts down. So I was like, why you almost put your shorts down? She was like, because I'm ready to shake some ass for real. Like, I really can't dance up in these shorts. Like, I'm ready to throw some ass for real. Like, and I got panties on tonight. And I was just like, girl, because what the fuck? I mean, I'm faded too, but you know, like, I ain't faded like take my clothes off in the club faded. You know, I ain't got there. I ain't not got there ever in life yet. yet. I'm just kidding, not the yet, just kidding. But anyway, so then she started doing all that, like she just talking or whatever, and she was like, I can't see if I see him or not, like let's go try to find him. So at this point, I'm like, let's go try to find him is wild. But at this point, Mr. Love and Hip Hop came back in the section and he had a tray of shots with him, right? So they like, oh, okay, bro, thanks, good looking out, bro. So we like, okay, we finna take a shot. So we all grabbed a shot or whatever, and I'm over here boomerang. She's like, Simone, make sure you don't get me in there or don't tag me or nothing like that. I heard you the first time. So I'm over here boomeranging the shots. It's a whole bunch of hands, obviously, because it's a lot of us in the section. So we take them shots. I don't know why I trusted this shit. I should have set my shot down, sipped it, something. I don't know, poured it down my back. I don't know. I don't know why I trusted. I went like this to take that motherfucker and it burned. And not because it was the liquor, but because that man, I don't know what type of fucking alcohol he was getting, but that was that. So everybody was like, oh, bro, what is that? Bro, what was that? He like, that was Casamigos, bro. That was Casamigos, because they had Casamigos too. They like, bro, nah, that shit tastes different. He was like, man, I need to go press them. You think they played me out my money? No, nigga, you asked them for some shot of fucking something else. I don't know. Like, boy, no, you asked them for a shot of vinegar or something. That shit was gross. Like, it was disgusting. So everybody like, basically just face looking crazy, trying to grab the juice and stuff like that. So at this point, Mr. Love and Hip Hop, he up in there just mingling with them and all this other stuff. So she was like, oh, girl, my homeboy just hit me. And he said he here, come by the bar. Like, you trying to go by the bar? So I was like, okay, cool. Like, let's go, whatever. So she's like, all right. So she told Mr. Love and Hip Hop, like, we finna leave. So next you know, it was this girl. I do not know where she came from, and she was so out of place. Like, it did not make sense. Like, she was real nice though, but she was real like earthy, like a hippie or whatever. But she was so sweet. So she was like, where y'all leaving for? Like, y'all leaving? And I'm thinking like, where the fuck did she come from? Because I swear I did not see her this whole time. She was like, y'all leaving? Don't leave. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I got a section with my friends for my birthday. When she said that, I looked like, yo, friends, mind you, the other girls, like, it was 2 other girls that was in that section, and they had got invited in after us. Why are you hanging out with a group of niggas and not like black people? I meant like these men, because it just was weird. They did not blend at all, I promise you. It was like Drew Barrymore hanging out with Cameron. It did not make sense. When I'm telling y'all, it did not make sense. And I'm looking like, oh, so I was like, these your friends? She's like, yes, these are my friends. These are my bros. It's my birthday. So I was like, oh, okay, like, happy birthday. So now me and her hugging and we like rocking back and forth. At this point, I knew I was gone. Whatever the fuck I just drunk, I'm like, oh, that shit. So me and her rocking back and forth and we like this, and she starts singing in my ear, every little thing it's gonna be all right. I don't know why she was singing that, because I was so gone, I don't remember what was playing in that club, but it wasn't that. Anyway, so she's singing in my ear and we rocking back and forth, just hugging. And then next thing you know, she end up, like, we looking face to face and I'm singing with her too. And we like, don't worry about a thing. That's what I knew. I said, bro, I got to go home. But I was mad because at that point, you know, when you too drunk and you really want to go home, but it's like, fuck, I can't go home unless I Uber, because I'm not about to get behind my wheel. I know this is wrong. What the did I do? Why am I here? So anyway, so she's singing to me or whatever. We singing to each other at this point. I ain't even gonna lie. So the boy who invited us in, he was like, you trying to leave out? Like, you leaving? Mind you, at this point, when he said this to me, it's like I snapped back into reality. I turned around. He was like, you leaving? Like, where you finna go? So I was like, oh, me and my homegirl. What? Where is she? Leslie gone. I'm like, me and my homegirl was finna go by the bar. He's like, oh, she left a long time ago. I said, when did she leave? Like, just now? He was like, no, at some point when y'all was rocking back and forth. And I was like, oh, I started laughing. He was like, yeah, but like, oh, if you want another drink, like, I'll buy you a drink. You don't gotta leave or whatever. So I was like, oh, she just want to meet up with her friend. Like, her friend is over there. So she was like, oh, I mean, so he like, tell her friend to come to the section. And the girl like, yes, because it's my birthday. Like, it's my birthday and I want to celebrate my people. I love y'all so much. So I'm like, girl, I love you too. And we doing this to each other. She's like, because I love you. Like, you're my girl. You out celebrating with me for my birthday. And I really appreciate that. Like, you're welcome. Like, you know, I really fuck with you. And she's like, yeah, me too. Like, I love y'all. Like, I love y'all so much. So then she started talking to somebody else. And the boy was like, how y'all know each other? Like, how you and her know each other? Mind you, I'm talking about the lady who was talking about it was her birthday. So she was like, how y'all know each other? And I was like, I don't know her. I'm like, she just really sweet. I guess she said this her section, it's her birthday. He's like, oh yeah. She did tell us it was her birthday. So I was like, that's y'all friend, right? She said she's celebrating with y'all for her birthday. He was like, no, she just invited us in this section. Yeah, I'm like, what? Y'all, I was confused. So I was like, oh, okay. So he was like, yeah. He was like, but yeah, if you want to drink, like, I'll get you a drink or whatever. Like, I got you. He was like, she made us buy a bottle though, low key. Like, you know, but she cool. She, like, we was matching or whatever. She got a bottle and then she had made us buy one. I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck? Not you find some random dudes in the club. Not you get a section. You find some random dudes in the club and make them buy you a bottle for your birthday and then just invite. She goated up. She goated up. She probably ain't paid for not one bottle. Because now I start to look at it and I'm like, wow, everybody do kind of seem like divided. So I'm like, these are probably just a whole bunch of random dudes she invited to her section and made them buy her bottles for her birthday. She did something real smart there. So I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm about to Bobby back. I need to go find my friend. He was like, okay, well, yeah, come back. Don't forget to come back. I want to get your IG or whatever like that so we could collab. Collab on what? I was so confused. Like, nigga, what? When did I say I did anything? So I just walked off. And at this point, I'm trying to remember back to myself, like, did I have a conversation with him that I don't remember about? Because what do you mean we could collab? So I start walking off or whatever like that. And I go to the bar and I see Leslie and she's sitting on this dude's lap. So I'm like, hey, girl, you left? She's like, girl, you was over there having a whole little sing-along with that girl. I didn't want to interrupt you. Like, that's your friend? So I'm like, Leslie, no. Because, bitch, you know damn well I don't know her. So then Leslie was like, do you think they would let them in the section? And I'm like, I don't think so. And the boy was like, nah, it's cool. We ain't got to get in no section. Like, we could go upstairs. So I was like, oh, they got an upstairs here? He was like, yeah, we go upstairs. Like, I'm not tripping. Y'all trying to go upstairs? So she was like, I'm trying to go upstairs. Like, I'm really trying to go upstairs. So she's like, Simone, you trying to go upstairs? And I'm like, okay, like, I'm not tripping. I didn't know they had an upstairs part. So he was like, but is you ready to go upstairs? So at this point, when he's repeating that shit to me, I'm like, what the fuck is upstairs? Like, what am I signing myself up to? Because the fuck? So he was like, yeah, so you ready to go? Like, you ready to go upstairs? So then the other boy was like, nah, bro, she ain't trying to go upstairs. She ain't ready to go upstairs. So I was like, Leslie, what's upstairs? She was like, we going upstairs. Come on, we going upstairs. And she grabbed me and we locked arms. And she was like, if you want somewhere to drink, it's somewhere to drink upstairs too. But come on, let's go upstairs. So at this point, I'm scared to go upstairs. But I followed behind them. It's a spiral stairway. And I'm scared. I'm like, damn, hopefully I don't fall down. This is weird. It was a weird, they need to actually fix that. Because I don't feel like that's safe to be having that little spiral stairway. But whatever. So we walk up the stairs. We going up. It looked like we in somebody's attic. I was like, this a part of the club? So she was like, yeah, it be lit up here. It's people up there and it's giving like, it was like a couch that it looked like they found on the side of the damn road. It was just very weird. It looked like an attic. Some parts was like, it was strange. Okay, like it wasn't right. So I'm like, what people be doing up here? But it was like one area that looked at like a dressing room, had a vanity. For some odd ass reason, a vanity in a random place. It was dark as hell up there, but it was like one little lit area with the vanity chair right there. So she's like, let's go sit right there. Yeah, you're damn right. I ain't finna sit on that weird looking ass couch. So we go sit right there on the vanity and she just like swirling in the chair and she was just like, Simone, mind you, I'm sitting on a bean bag while I'm talking shit about the couch. The bean bag didn't look no damn better. So she was like, Simone, like, oh my God, I'm so happy we came out. Like, I've been wanting to hang out with you for the longest, but you be so busy. I hate when people say that shit to me. And so I was like, oh girl, I do not be busy. It's just when I'm outside, I'm outside. Whoever invite me out, I go out. So she was just like, yeah girl, but I'm happy we gotta start doing this more often. Like, it's lit. So I was like, did you end up seeing old boy? Like, you know, because at this point, Leslie, I'm gonna leave my car here and Uber home. But I'm like, did you end up seeing old boy? So she was just like, oh no, I didn't even see him. I viewed his story from my fake page and girl, he's not here. Like, he looked like he had a B&B party or something like that. Like, he is not here. So I was like, dang, that's crazy. So what you want to do? She was like, we having fun. Like, you having a good time? Like, everything okay? Like, anybody bothering you? So I was like, no, I'm having fun. I mean, I wasn't having a bad time, but I would rather be having a time at home. And so I was like, oh no, I'm having fun. So she was just like, okay, cool. Like, you know, if anybody bothering you, let me know. She was like, I'm just trying to get lit. And she was like, because I wanted to go do something after this. If you didn't mind, like, did you mind to go do something? So I was like, no, what you want to go do? She was like, I just want to go pull up on this boy I talked to, if that's okay. Like, but it's just real quick. She was like, bitch, he supposed to be taking me shopping tomorrow, like, and buying me a whole bunch of shit. And she started showing me pictures of bags. She's like, yeah, I'm about to get these Versace shoes to match this bag. I'm about to go get this whole little Dior collection. I'm about to get this. Like, you know, so he gonna take me shopping, but he told me to get some money from him so I could get my hair and nails done for tomorrow for the shopping date. So I'm thinking like, what time y'all going shopping? Anyway, but I'm just like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, so I'm just waiting for him to hit me back, but I want to be faded. Like, I like to go over there faded. Like, I don't like to be sober because I like to already be ready. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, girl, I don't mind, because I'm thinking, yes, I'm going to drop her off there, and then I'm going to get the fuck on. So I was like, okay, well, just let me know whenever you're ready to go. So she's like, yeah, no, I'm cool. Like, it's cool. She's like, whenever you ready. She's like, I'm going to let you know when he hit me. She's like, so yeah, that's going to be it. And she's like, and bitch, you already know, you've been driving. I got you on gas money, whatever you want to eat. She's like, bitch, he be giving me stacks of money. And she doing it stacks, big stacks of money. Like, I'll give you some money. Like, I'm going to give you some money because you my girl. I don't know why, because this was not my broken, dangerous days. So why the fuck me here? Oh, she gonna give me some money? Probably because I was faded. I don't know why, but money was like, I could stick around for some money. I didn't need the money. So I don't know why I stayed around, because it just got worse. So anyway, so we sitting there and we talking. So oh boy, that she was sitting on his lap. He walked up and he just forced the tree in her mouth, and she was just smoking. So she started choking. She like, damn, like I wasn't ready for that. He's like, you always gotta be ready with a nigga like me. You gotta be ready when you fuck with somebody like me. So at that point, it just like rolled eyes, because it just like rolled eyes. It just made me want to roll my eyes, because it started making me think about somebody I used to talk to, and I was just like, ugh, I hate dudes like that. Like, it's not wrong with having confidence and being cocky, but like, it just be you icking me out. Don't ick me out, nigga. Ick me out. No. So anyway, so she over there, he like forcing her mouth. So the other homeboy, he came over there to me and he was like, you don't really talk much. And I was just like, fuck, why'd you say it like that? So I laughed. I literally was like, why'd you say it like that? He was like, you don't really talk much. I'm just saying, like, you don't really talk much. Like, when we was downstairs, you didn't introduce yourself. You didn't seem like you was ready to even come upstairs. For what? To sit in a stanky ass attic? So I was just like, oh, I didn't know what was upstairs was. Like, I ain't never been here before. So he was like, nah, it'd be cool up here. You know, everybody just getting faded, doing their own thing, just be chilling. You know, it's too packed down there, and it's some exclusive shit. He like, this some exclusive shit. Like, people up here be like exclusive as fuck. Like, can't anybody, any and everybody just can't come up here. And I'm thinking like, that's crazy, because there was nobody blocking that spiral stairway. So I was just like, oh, for real? Like, what be popping up here? He was like, what be popping up here? You don't know? I'm like, I've never been here before, because nigga, I just said that. So he was just like, yeah, see, yeah, you gotta ask. A closed mouth don't get fed. So I'm thinking like, what the fuck is he even talking about? At this point, I was so confused. And for some odd reason, when people come off to me and when I'm talking to people and I'm confused about what they're talking about, I don't know why, instead of ending the conversation, I play along and I start getting confusing too. So he's talking to me and he's saying shit that didn't make sense, because you're saying a closed mouth don't get fed about coming to a random area in a club. So I'm just like, I start saying weird shit back to him. I forgot what I was saying, but it was weird. And he started laughing. It wasn't like no weird, like crazy, nothing. But he started laughing, but I forgot. I said something that didn't make sense either. So he was like, I like you. You cool. Like, you real cool as fuck though. Like, you get what I'm saying. So I was like, yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. I don't know why I do weird shit like that. So anyway, he talking or whatever. So he was like, you want something to drink? Like, you want a shot or something like that? I got a bottle in my backpack. Yo, backpack. So I was like, oh, nah, it's cool. I'm like, I'm cool. We finna leave in a little bit. So I just want to sober up. So he was like, oh, you trying to like be able, like, you drove here? How y'all got here? So I was like, I drove. He was like, oh, okay. Well, like, I could put you in my car and like take you where you need to go or whatever like that. So I was like, no, I drove here. I'm not about to leave my car here, because I don't even know if my car is safe where it's parked at. So he was just like, oh, okay, like, yeah, but I mean, you could easily park your car somewhere like around a corner or something like that, and I could just take you to wherever you need to go. And he was like, and then like in the morning, I'll just bring you to get your car back. Nigga, what made you think you finna spend the night? The fuck? So I was like, oh, nah, it's cool. Like, you know, it's cool. I'm like, I'm gonna sober up. Like, I'm cool. I just need to drink some water. So he's like, oh, you want some water or whatever? Like, I could get you a water. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and go get me a water. So he was like, nah, it's some in that fridge over there. So I was like, what fridge? He's like, it's over there in the corner. Mind you, I told you it's dark as fuck. Only in this one little area where we're at is lit. But it's other people up there. And everybody just, like I said, seemed fading just on the couch and literally just there. So he's like, it's a refrigerator over there in the corner. And it's waters in that refrigerator. That's where they get they waters from and take them downstairs to the bar. He's like, so instead of paying for one, you could just get one out that refrigerator. So I was like, oh, can you get it from me? He was like, just get it. It's in that refrigerator over there in the corner. So I'm like, damn, it's kind of dark over there. He's like, yeah, but they in that refrigerator. He just kept saying it. So at this point, I was scared because I said, what the fuck gonna pop out of that motherfucking fridge? So I was like, dang, let me cut my flashlight on. So when I cut it on, somebody was like, damn, that shit bright. So he was like, dang, like, you know, you just putting your light in people's eyes. I'm like, because I can't see what's up over there. So I'm telling him, I said, come with me up over there to the fridge because I ain't finna walk by myself. So he was like, you scared? Like, why is you scared? Like, we at the club. I can't tell. I don't know where the hell I'm at this point. So we walk up over there, and granted, it was a whole bunch of waters in the fridge, and they had like alcohol and all type of shit up in there. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, so you want to open up one of these bottles? Like, you want a shot? So I was like, no, I just want water. So I'm like, Leslie, you want some water? But I'm screaming over there to her. Mind you, we at the top of the club. Music is still out. So he's like, she cannot hear your ass. He was like, just grab her one. Like, grab her one too. So I ended up grabbing her a water, and he grabbed a bottle out the fridge, and he put it in his backpack. This nigga put it in his backpack. Something about a nigga having a backpack in a club that don't sit right with me. Why y'all let him in with this? I don't feel safe anymore. So anyway, so he put the bottle in his backpack, and we walked back over there. And when we walked back, Leslie, like, she's turned this way, like towards the vanity, right? And the vanity is like on the wall. She's turned that way, and her and the boy is standing there while she's like, okay, yo, so she like kind of leaned over, and he's standing there over her, but he's leaned over too, but he's behind her. So when I was like, I got you a water, she jumped and like turned around in the chair. But yeah, okay, we gonna get there, but I'm just wondering if anybody catching on. So at that point it hit me, because I'm like, Leslie, what you doing? Yeah, if you catch if you catching on, but we gonna get there. So if you're not catching on, you'll see in a minute. So anyway, so I'm like, Leslie, you good? She's like, I'm good, girl. I'm good. She's like, I was just checking my phone or whatever. She's like, but oh, you got me a water. Where you get that from? So I'm like, the fridge over there in the corner. So she's like, oh, it's a fridge. Y'all got fridges up here? Oh my God, it's like a whole little house. So she started drinking. She's like, thank you. She's like, girl, yeah, I'm good. She's like, yeah, I can't wait. Oh my God, we about to start hanging out all the time again. We gotta start hanging out every day. So she telling them, she's like, yeah, we went to elementary together. Like, this was my bitch. Like, yes, second grade. She's like, but no, second grade we wasn't really the best of friends. But like third grade, after that, this my friend. She's like, and then I missed her. Like, she was acting funny style. But yeah, this my girl. We finna start hanging out every day. And I'm just sitting here like, why are you talking so much all of a sudden? It was just like, not like that, but yeah. So I was like, yeah, girl, we gonna hang out sometimes. I'm like thinking to myself, every day is a stretch. Shit, every week or every month is a stretch too, because at this point, bitch, no. So anyway, we just talking or whatever. Like, we just talking to each other. She's like, girl, but I miss you so much. The boy, he ended up getting up, and he's like, I'm finna go downstairs and get some. And they end up leaving downstairs. So we talking, and she was just like, girl, I'm trying to get away from him. Oh my God. Like, I'm waiting for my boo to reply so we could go over there to him. So I was like, oh, well, what he say? She was like, girl, he not saying nothing. She's like, I'm gonna text him. Oh, okay. I'm gonna text him and say that I wanna fuck. So I'm like, she didn't say fuck that many times, but she was like, I'm gonna text him and say I wanna do that. So I was like, okay, like, you think that's gonna make him respond? She was like, I don't know, he sleep, but I'ma just text it and say that. So when he wake up, he gonna see it. Y'all, she texted that man and said that. When I tell y'all, that man texts back so fast. Because she kept texting and was saying, like, are you up? Oh, was you still going to give me the money for tomorrow? Like, I want to see you. Hey, the money. She was texting stuff like that. So he wasn't responding. But when she said that, he responded, and he was like, he sent the address. That's all he said. He didn't say shit else but an address. And it came back real instant. Like, if he was waiting for her to say the right words for him to push send on that address. So he put the address. She was like, oh, look. And I'm like, fuck. So I was like, oh, he sent the address. She's like, girl, he sent the address. You trying to go? So I was thinking, like, I kind of have no choice. You asked me to give you a ride. You said you was going to give me money. So I guess. And I felt like responsible for her for some reason. So I was like, I guess. Because the dude she was talking to in here, he just seemed weird. And I don't know the dynamics of their situation. I really didn't ask neither. So she was like, all right, let's go. We got to sneak out while they downstairs. Let's hurry up and go. Like, let's sneak out. She's like, let's go to the bathroom real quick though. So I'm like, all right, cool. Because I was ready to get out of that freaky ass fucking attic. So we leave out the attic and we go back downstairs. We go to the bathroom. She like freshening up and stuff like that, because we gonna go straight to his house. So when we leaving out, while we leaving out the bathroom, his friend's like, hey, what y'all about to go back upstairs, or where y'all finna go? So she was like, oh, my friend, she finna go to her friend's section real quick. We just finna go over there real quick. Y'all go upstairs and meet us. Like, we'll be right back upstairs. So he's like, you sure? Like, you finna be upstairs? Like, are you finna leave? If you finna leave, just say like you finna leave. She's like, no, I'm not finna leave. We literally about to go to their section, and we gonna come right back upstairs. Like, they been calling us to come back. So he was like, okay. Because mind you, he probably thinking like, I remember when you just asked your friend if she knew the girl and she said no. So she's like, yeah, we be right back. So he was like, but if you finna leave, like, just say that. She's like, I'm not leaving. Don't know why she didn't just say she was finna leave. So anyway, they go back upstairs or whatever, and we go over. When we was finna leave out, we finna smooth walk out. So the boy, he was like, hey, mind you, the boy who let us in the section, he was like, hey, you finna go? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna leave. Like, I'll see you later. Nice to meet you or whatever. He's like, you didn't never, how you gonna see me later when you never gave me your information so we could collab? So then I was like, what we gonna collab on? And he was like, you said you do YouTube. At this point, I'm like, I had to have been gone because I don't remember saying it. So I'm like, I said that? So he's like, yeah. I was like, I don't do YouTube. So he's like, you said you did YouTube. Like, you literally pulled your YouTube up and you showed me. And I was like, no. I probably said I want to do YouTube, but I don't do YouTube. So he's like, you sure? Like, you said that. Like, I asked you what you do, and you said you work at a call center and you do YouTube. And I was like, no, I work at a call center. I don't do YouTube. So he was like, so who YouTube was that? So I'm like, I don't know. I don't do YouTube. So he was like, bro, I'm just trying to collab with you. And I'm over here like, nah, that wasn't me. I don't know why. Anytime somebody asks me what you do, I'm a car salesman. I don't know. I don't do what I actually do though. I was like, nah, that's not me though. And he was like, all right, whatever. What's your Instagram? Yeah. So I'm like, what's yours? Like, I'm like, what's yours? And then I'll follow you. So he was just like, man, forget about it. It's cool. It's cool. So then the girl, that was her birthday. She's like, you're leaving? My friends is leaving me. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so sad. Don't leave me on my birthday. So I was like, girl, yeah, I gotta go. I'm sorry. She was like, oh my God. Okay, I'll see you later. You'll be here next week? I was like, I'll be here next week. She's like, okay, you better be here. I'm gonna see you next week. So I'm like, okay, bye, girl. And I just left. Like, we walked out. So the girl was like, what was that boy saying? So Leslie like, what was that boy saying to you? So I'm like, he keeps saying that I told him I did YouTube or something like that. She's like, oh yeah, you did say that. I'm like, I did? She was like, yeah, I had mentioned it to him, and then you had showed him your YouTube account. I was like, why did you mention that to him? Like, for one, girl, why? Like, the fuck? First of all, my name is not even Symone. Why the fuck are you telling people that my name is Symone and I do YouTube? Because that's not accurate. The fuck? So she was just like, oh, I didn't know that you didn't want people to know that you do content. Mind you, at this point, I'm well into doing the content. Because literally, yeah, I'm well into doing this content, right? So she was like, oh, I didn't know that you didn't want anybody to know that. And I was like, yeah, I don't want nobody to know. Like, I just didn't want to say that to nobody. Mind you, as we're walking back to the car, I ran into the subscriber. And she's like, hey, girl, what you doing on this side of town? I'm like, girl, hey. So I know Leslie was just looking like, bitch, you are weird. I feel like it's girl code if you somewhere and a dude asks you if a dude, you seen somebody been talking to your homegirl and the person come and ask you what's your friend's name, it's girl code to not even tell that man that girl's name, because it's like, clearly you was talking to her and she gave you a fake name and you don't believe it. I'm not finna tell you. What did she say her name was? Then that's her name. Don't ask me, ask her. So why would you turn around and tell him my name was something else than what I told him? If my name is Braniqua, then that's my fucking name, period. Now I gotta say that's my middle name and I go by, my name is Braniqua, but I go by Symone occasionally. My name's not Symone. The fuck? So I was just irritated because I'm like, girl, well, next time somebody asks you my name, don't tell them. And she's like, girl, it's not that serious. Like, it's not that deep. So I'm like, I know it ain't that deep, but just don't tell people my name. Like, I know it's not that deep, but like, it's just like some dudes just be irritating as fuck. And I was finna mention a moment. Like literally, for instance, never mind. Anyways. So anyway, we start leaving. We go back to the car. So we sitting there for a cool minute. I'm drinking my water. And I was like, I had some old bottles of water in my car. I started drinking it. We sitting there. She's like, okay, girl, you ready to go? So I was like, give me like 10, 15 minutes. Like, I just need to sober up a little bit more. She was just like, girl, if you need me to, I could drive. Baby, you don't even have a car. I don't know what your driving skills is like. So she was all like, if you need me to, I could drive or whatever. And now that I think about it, every time we ever linked and was hanging out, she always mysteriously had no car. So she was like, yeah, I could drive if you need me to. I'm just trying to hurry up and get there right now because he keep asking where I'm at. She's like, and it's only 15 minutes away from here. So like, if you need 15 minutes to sober up, I could just drive 15 minutes to his house and then you could be sober by then. So I was like, no. Like, I'm cool because, girl, I seen you bent over upstairs in the attic. So I'm not bent over, but yeah. So I'm just thinking like, nah, it's cool. But I didn't want to think I thought what I saw. I didn't want to think I saw what I thought I saw. So I'm like, I ain't gonna ask, but no. So I was like, girl, no. I said, you faded too. Like, we both faded. Like, let's just chill for a minute. I just need 10, 15 minutes. Give me a second. I'm about to get out the car and go throw up and I'll be good. I was like, just give me a minute. So she was just like, all right, okay. dang. So she just like seeming impatient. I got out the car. I was gonna do it right there, but I told you I was somebody sleep, so that's like how rude. So I went around the corner. I went to a bush. I'm over here like, ugh, I'm making myself throw up because I'm like, I just need to sober up a little bit because I am ready to go. And my goal was to drop her off to where she was going and dip, because she was telling me to take her there, and yeah, my intentions was to drop her off and leave. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm over here. She ended up coming over there to me, and she was like, you good? She started rubbing my back. She's like, you okay? So I was like, yeah, I'm okay, girl. She's like, okay, I just want to make sure you're okay, but like, can we go? Because like, he's really texting me right now. So I was like, this your man, right? I'm like, and you about to stay the night with him? And she was just like, stay the night with him? Like, he didn't ask me to stay the night. So I was all like, yeah, but I mean, it's late as fuck. At this point, it's like 3 in the morning. The fuck? So I'm like, yeah, you gonna stay the night with him anyway? So I'm like, he'll be okay. You say he up anyway, like, so he'll be okay. I'm like, just give me 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Like, I'm good. I just needed the fresh air. So I'm over there like drinking my water, but I was like, I made some come up. I'm drinking the water and I'm like walking in circles. I'm like, I just need some fresh air. She's like, girl, I think I should drive because you walking in circles and stuff. I'm like, I'm not faded. I just need fresh air and I just need to like walk and like feel a little better. I'm like, 5 more minutes and I'm good to go. 5 more minutes. So she was just like, okay, all right. So she started walking with me. Now she's like, I'm just irritated at this point because I'm thinking like, girl, don't kill my vibe. I'm trying to sober up and I don't need you to walk with me. I can walk alone. But because you harassing me and I need to be good because like I said, I'm taking her to her man. She's gonna go get the money, give me my gas and my bring her fee or whatever, and then I'm gonna go home. So I need to be good enough to not just drive 15 minutes but to drive to my house as well. So finally I ended up getting in the car and I sat for another good 5 minutes. She's like, she started tapping the dashboard like, ooh. I'm like, girl, okay. Finally, I'm like, all right, I'm good. She was like, girl, that was 20 minutes. Because I said 10, 15. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I need to make sure I'm good, ho. The fuck? I got responsibility. I am a responsible adult. So I was like, girl, no, I like to make sure I'm straight. I'm a responsible adult. I don't play that shit. She's like, girl, we is not kids no more, huh? We not kids no more. And I'm just like, girl, again, I am a responsible adult. So anyway, so I start the car, we start driving, and I'm driving kind of slow at a good pace. Not because I'm fading no more. At this point, I feel okay, but it's like, we're around the clubs and stuff like that. It's gonna be police, all type of shit like that. I'm not trying to get pulled over or anything like that. So I'm gonna drive at my good pace. We'll get there when we get there. He'll see you. It's all good. So we end up pulling up. So we pull up to this apartment complex, and I'm like, okay, I pull up, put my hazards on. I was like, okay, girl. I was like, so you want me to wait for you? Or I'm like, are you going to give me the gas now? You know, I was real vocal. I'm like, you going to give me the gas now? Or like, you going to go upstairs and come back? Like, what you going to do? She's like, girl, no, park. She was like, park, I want you to come in with me. She's like, and plus, like, where you finna go? Like, you was just finna sit outside? Like, why would you sit outside? I want you to come in with me. So I'm like, come in with you. She's like, yeah, come in. He real cool. And I told him I was with my friend. She's like, and if he don't see you, he's not gonna believe I was with my friend. He gonna think I was with somebody else. So yeah, can you come in with me? And she's like, cause you know I wasn't posting or anything. I'm like, well, just show him the 2 pictures of us with the cups. I'll send it to your phone. She's like, no, just come in real quick. Like, please, you could just come real quick. It's just gonna be quick, okay? I promise. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I ended up pulling in. We pull into his parking garage and I park. She's like, all right, let's go. So we trying to figure out how to even get to where he was at, because mind you, this was not this man's home. And we're trying to figure out how to get to where he is. She's calling him. He's like, well, just ask the people in the lobby. Just ask somebody else. Just do this. It's not that hard to get to the 7th floor. Just do this. Do this. He's not trying to come to where we at, period. He's not trying to help her get there. I'm like, dang, he rude. She's like, girl, he just probably tripping because he been wanting me to come, but you have waited 20 minutes to drive off, bitch. So I was all like, so then we in the elevator and we trying to finally figure it out. We couldn't even move up the elevator without having a key card, and she's telling him this. Mind you, he knows this because he had to use the key card to get up his damn self. So he's still not coming. He like, well, somebody asked the people to let y'all up. They like, who are y'all here for? She like, let's just say the nigga Instagram was like, Big Daddy on that thing 96. Oh, I'm here for Big Daddy on that thing 96. And they like, yeah, he would have to come down or something. Because I'm thinking like, you don't even know this nigga name for real? She was like, that's just what they be calling him. They be calling him that. Who is they? So I'm just like, girl, so is he gonna come or what? So we in the lobby looking stupid as hell. But mind you, I'm comfortable because I told you I had on leggings and shit. So I'm just like, I'm just looking stupid. We just uncomfortable as hell. Like, looking dumb. Finally, these girls had came in and they was like going to the lobby, or I mean going to the elevator. So we just walked in with them, and she was like, can you push the 7th floor please? So one of the girls was like, hold up, do you have your key card? And the other girl's like, I got them, it's fine. She's like, no, if she don't have her key card, they specifically said that you need to have your own key card to get upstairs. If they don't have one, then they shouldn't go. So the girl was like, I got y'all. She pushed it, and she was like, you shouldn't have pushed it for them. They could be here for any reason. So Leslie was like, bitch, we are here to go home, we just don't have our key card. So then she was like, bitch, you don't have to call me a bitch. My friend just helped you. You would have stayed in the lobby the whole night. I don't know what's wrong with you. Now they just getting into it. This is me up against the elevator like this. I am annoyed because I'm like, I don't even have time or patience to go back with this lady back and forth with her. So her friend is just like, calm down, like trying to calm her friend down. And Leslie was like, yeah, bitch, because you doing too much. It's not that deep. Da 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 da. She's like, it's not that deep. Then where's your key card? So I'm just sitting there like this. So finally, because they got off on like the 5th floor, they getting off the floor. The girl still holding the elevator. She's like, I should notify the lobby and let them know that you don't have a key card. And bitch, if you don't close this damn door. So Leslie was like, get the fuck back, bitch, before I hit you. Get back, look, close this elevator. Close this fucking elevator. This is me. I didn't have time for this. She's like, close the elevator, bitch. So they're getting into it. She's like, I'm gonna call the lobby. So her friend is like, come on, just trying to pull her. She's like, come on. She's like, no, I'm calling the lobby because they're going, what room are y'all going to? Can you tell me the apartment number you're going to? Yeah, like we're gonna say, oh, you're going to 7th floor, apartment 7702. Bitch, why would we tell you that? You just say you was gonna tell on us. And plus the lobby know we up in here. They told us to have somebody come get us. So anyway, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell, da 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 da. I should come to the 7th floor with them. And Leslie was like, you step foot in this elevator, bitch, and I'm gonna beat your ass. So they getting into it. And I'm just like, so I'm like, can you close the door? Can you close the door? At this point, I'm getting irritated now because I am tired and I gotta pee now. I want to go into this house, get this out the way, and go home. So I'm like, can you close the door? The girl gonna say, I'm calling the ambulance. I'm calling the ambulance. So I'm like, what the fuck are you calling the ambulance for? Because at this point, what is you talking about? So her friend's like, we're drunk. Okay, be quiet. We're drunk. We're drunk. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. She's like, no, I'm calling the ambulance. I'm calling the lobby because these bitches gotta go. It's something wrong with them. So Leslie was like, bitch. And she started pulling, like pushing her hands out the elevator. So she's like, Simone, push the button to close the door. It's not gonna close. You in the middle too, like, you know. So next thing you know, she's trying to pull in. She's like, oh, you're putting your hands on me? You putting your hands on me? So the girl like, come on, her friend telling her, come on. So Leslie like pushed her hard as fuck, and the girl stumbled back. So I'm pushing the door closed. We pushed the door closed, and when that door closed, we started dying laughing. She was like, Simone, I promise you, I'm not trying to fight nobody. I've been trying to be good, but like, she started with me, huh? I'm like, yeah, she started with you. She's like, yeah, that was so weird. I'm like, girl, you should have just ignored her and we just came to our floor, because honestly, she would have just been in that elevator talking to herself for real, because at the end of the day, you push the button, we still going up. So whatever. So she was like, so we laughing though. We end up going, why we get on the 7th floor? And I'm like, all right, which door is it? She's like, I don't know. You don't know? So I was like, you don't know? I was like, you been here before? She was like, this not his house. So she was like, this just where he's staying at. So I was like, oh, so this is like an Airbnb or something like that. She's like, yeah, this not his house though. So I'm like, did he tell you what apartment number it is? She was like, no, he just said the 7th floor. So I'm like, so is he gonna meet us at the elevator? At this point, can we not stay at the elevator? Because this bitch is finna come back with the ambulance in the lobby, and I don't want to be standing here. So she was like, I don't know, he was playing music when he called me, so let's just put our ear next to the doors and see who house is playing music with these Ring cameras. So you think that I'm finna sit here and put my ear to people's door, and you want me to be on the Ring app putting my ear to people's door so they could say, watch out for these two random weird bitches putting their ear to my door at 3 in the morning? Leslie, is you cool? So I was like, girl, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, just call him back. So she called him and he not answering. He forwarded the call. He was like, where you at? So she like, I'm on the 7th floor. Which room number it is? I mean, which apartment number it is? He not texting. It was like bubbles, 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 delete. Bubbles, 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 delete. The next thing you know, we hear a door open like around the corner, and we went and look over there, and it's him. He like, come on. He seemed irritated as fuck. I'm like, girl, why he mad? She's like, cause he don't believe that I was with you. So when we walked in, he literally like just walked off to go sit on the couch. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I was all like, hi. He's like, what's up? So I'm like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. And I went straight to the bathroom. I'm in there and I'm like, bro, I am annoyed. I'm over here texting my sister like, girl, are you up? Because, y'all, she was originally, it's crazy because she was originally supposed to come with me, but she had fell asleep. I think she fell asleep or she wasn't feeling good. It was one or the other. Or maybe she fell asleep because she wasn't feeling good. But she was supposed to come with me that night. So I'm texting like, girl, oh my God, I'm so irritated. I'm about to be going home in a little bit. You up? Because I'm going to call you. She was just like, yeah, I'm up. Like, you know, because every time when I go out, I always call my sister. I don't care what time it is. If I even checked if she was up or not. I don't care if I'm getting home and it's like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm gonna call her phone. Yep. And she gonna be like, hey girl. So yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you in a minute, so stay up. So as I'm in the bathroom, remember I told y'all I was throwing up, so I felt just so nasty. And to say he didn't live there, he really had it looking like he lived there. I don't know, maybe he lying to her. He don't live there, or he meet up with her in random places, because the closet was dirty as shit. Everything was dirty. So he had mouthwash in there, so I'm like gargling with the mouthwash and shit like that, because I'm like, ooh, I just felt like, you know, and I was just like not just trying to taste throw up in my mouth. So anyway, when I finally came out, they sit on the couch and they just talking. So I sit on the edge of the couch. She's like, this my friend Symone. So she like, that's who I was out with all night. So he was like, what's up, nice to meet you. So I'm like, oh, what's up, nice to meet you. So he was like, yeah, like you thought I was with somebody else. And he's like, I didn't care. And he's like, this playing the game. I didn't care. So she was like, girl, yeah, no, I wasn't with nobody though. Like, I promise I was just with my friend Symone. Like, she been wanting to hang out with me for the longest and I just be so busy. Bitch, what? She was like, so I just had to go out with her tonight. She really wanted me to go so bad. I'm over here in my phone like, fuck. She really wants to go out so bad. So when I seen her at my cousin party tonight, she was like, bitch, you have to come out with me. Like, basically just crying. And I can't let my girl down. Like, I do miss her too. Like, this was my girl in elementary. Like, in 2nd grade, that was my bitch. But not really 2nd, 3rd. She started telling the whole story again. So I'm just sitting here, not this hoe trying to make it seem like I begged her to girl. Ho, you asked me to come out. The fuck? So anyway, so she telling him, so he was just like, oh, okay. So he was like, so I was like, do you have water or something? Because I needed something to drink. He was like, yeah, just make yourself at home. So he had to tell me twice. I went in the kitchen and I'm like looking at his freezer and I'm like, oh, okay, he got like warm up burritos. He got noodles up in here. I was a little bit hungry. So I started drinking. All I did was grab the water and I'm drinking it. And I was just standing in the kitchen for some reason. Because the kitchen was like, when you walk in, it's the kitchen and then it's the living room. It's an open concept, like kind of like where we was just at. So, but it was really nice there though. So anyway, so he's like sitting on the couch and I'm just kind of staring at them. The living room was dark, the lights was off, but the kitchen light was on. So I'm just standing there staring at them. And I noticed that I didn't realize what I was doing, but I could tell I probably was annoyed or something. So then he turned and he was like, can you bring me that bottle right there? Cause I promise y'all, he turned, cause I guess he could probably feel me staring at them. You know, when you looking at somebody, but you not looking at them, you thinking, you in deep thought. That's how it was. So this was me with the water. Staring at them, just standing there. So he turned and he was like, can you pass me that bottle right there on the counter? So I was like, oh, this one? He was like, yeah, can you pass it to me? So then next thing you know, Leslie texted me when I was about to pass it. I'm looking, I seen I got a text from her. So I still came and I brought him the bottle and it was a Casamigos and he was like, take a shot. Like telling her to take a shot. So she was like, okay, like dang, I've been drinking all night, but if you want me to take a shot, I'll take a shot with you. So she was like, Symone, you want a shot? So I was just like, no, I'm cool. So he was like, you just gonna come in my house and not take a shot? So I was like, I'm gotta sober up because I'm gonna go home in a little bit. He was like, nah, you cool here until you sober up. I'm not letting you go nowhere, no way. Where your keys at? So I was like, oh, they cool, they in my purse. Cause what? I'm not finna give you my damn keys. So he was like, nah, just take a shot. Like, I just want you to take a shot too with everybody because everybody just be, you know, it just, the energy seemed off. So I'm just like, so then here's Leslie. Bitch, just tell me you want me to take a shot with you. Why did you text me that? Because mind you, I didn't even read what she texted me the first time. So then she was like, so I'm like, and it just said, can you take a shot with us, please? I swear I'm going to give you the money. So I'm just like, okay, I'll take a shot with y'all, whatever. So then we get a shot, we cheers it, and then that was that. So then they just talking, it was kind of just weird. And at this point, I'm like, it's kind of getting late. Oh my God. I'm like, you know what? At this point, I was thinking to myself, I really do want to go home. But if push come to shove, at least we're at somebody's house. And at least it ain't no weird shit going on. Like, it's just him here. It's not like it's him and a whole bunch of dudes. I'm like, I kind of don't mind crashing on this couch if I have to. Because, yeah, I should never took another shot, right? So at this point, I was like, can I go outside, like, on the balcony? He was like, yeah, go ahead. So I go outside on the balcony. And I'm just, like, looking at the view and stuff like that. Y'all. I'm looking at the view and I'm just like, oh my God, like it's so nice. Like I'm just staring and I'm just like, oh my God. I just started like, when I be seeing like beautiful views, that be my time I start having my talks with God and stuff. So I'm just out there and I'm just like having my little talk and I'm just vibing to myself like, ooh, I'm starting to feel that shot. Y'all, I don't know why. Mind you, he gave us some Don Julio Reposado. So we mixed at this point because we've been drinking Casamigo Clear all night. So I'm just like, ooh, I'm just like feeling it. It felt good. The breeze, everything was just feeling so good. So next thing you know, Leslie came out there and she was just like, I fucking love you. And she put her arm around me. I was like, I love you too, girl. She's like, no, I fucking love you for real, because like I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. I said, you wouldn't be where if it wasn't for me? Because I'm thinking like, bitch, what is you talking about? So she was like, I wouldn't be here. Like, you gave me a ride here. So I was like, oh, y'all, I was confused as hell. Cause I'm thinking like, I didn't save your life. So she was just like, no, I wouldn't be here. Like, you gave me a ride here. So I was like, yeah. I was like, I was like, girl, like if it come down to it, I need to sober up a lot, like for a few hours or like get a nap in or something like that. You think he would mind? She was like, no, he wouldn't mind. He would be okay with that. She was like, he wouldn't mind at all. So I was like, okay. I was like, just because I'm like, we just mixed, I just realized I just did some dumb shit by taking another shot. She's like, no, he wouldn't mind at all. He literally trying to take your keys from you. Like when you had left out, he had told me to pass him your purse. So at this point, I was like, I said, did you? She was like, no, I didn't pass it to him, because he was like, nah, I'm taking her keys. She not going nowhere. So I was like, oh. So I was like, let's go back inside for a minute. Because, bitch, what? Why did you just say this man asked to take my purse? So then I went back inside and my purse was still sitting at the edge of the couch. So he was like, you good? So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, do you mind? Like, I was like, if I need to like take a nap, I'm like, I probably won't have to, but like if I need to like sober up a little bit, like, is it okay? So he was like, yeah, nah, you cool. Like, you know, I was just telling her to give me your keys, because I was gonna go lock them up in the safe. The fuck? So at this point I'm thinking like, do I really want to take this nap here? Because bitch, you could Uber home, you could sleep in your car. At this point I would sleep downstairs in my motherfucking car, because nigga, what is you saying? So he's like, yeah, I just don't like people to leave. Like, not like that, but I just don't like people to leave my house. And, you know, when they not good, like, I know, like, I really understand. Because, you know, I be watching the news and it be a lot of stuff going on the news. So I was like, yeah, that's true. He's like, yeah, so if you're not good, you could stay here. Like, it's cool. Like, you know, the couch is okay for you. I got blankets, all that other stuff like that. Like, you good. So I was like, okay, thank you. He's like, yeah. And it was just a moment where we both was like this. I don't know why we both was still nodding our head and just staring. So then I just like broke. I realized like, what the fuck? And I started going through my phone. So Leslie was like, Simone, take another shot with me. She texted me. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm already here. I know y'all probably thinking like, Simone, why the fuck did you stay? Right, same. So then she was like, let's take another shot. I feel like we all turned down. Everybody's being boring. So I was like, okay. So I don't know why I took another shot, because at this point I'm like, I got somewhere to little chill at, so we take another shot. At this point I'm like, dang, that first shot was already hitting me. That second one is like, now it's really just getting me there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm faded. So I was like, I'm about to go back outside again. I need some more fresh air. So at this point, I took my purse with me, because this nigga is a thief, obviously. I mean, this is a nice place and all, but she said he don't live here. So who knows who this stuff belongs to. So anyway, so I go outside and I'm just on the patio. And again, I'm just like enjoying myself, making videos and shit like that. So next thing you know, she texts me and she was just like, can you go along with something for me a little bit? So I was like, what? She was just like, I know hopefully it don't sound weird. I was like, what? Because at this point I'm thinking like, bitch, I'm finna leave. Because I was like, what? Like, what do you want? She was just like, oh, nothing like that. She was just like, but I remember I told you I'm gonna get the money out of him. Like, I'm about to do the do with him. She's like, I'm finna do the do with him. So I was like, okay, girl, I don't mind. Y'all go in the room. I don't really give a fuck. What are you telling me for? I'm thinking like, oh, maybe she's telling me just in case if I come back in the house from outside the balcony, I don't see them no more. So I was like, oh, go ahead. Like, I don't mind. So she was just like, okay. She was like, but he be wanting me, he be thinking like, she was like, he kind of shy. She was like, so I kind of just want to like make him loosen up a little bit. So I was like, okay. Because I'm thinking like, what are you telling me this information for? I'm so confused right now. Like, I'm confusion as shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, girl. So I was like, do your shit. And she was all like, no, I want you there. So when she said that, I was like, what the fuck? Bitch. If you seeing bubbles, 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 delete, bubbles. I know that's what she was saying. Because I'm like, why the fuck did you take another shot? That's what I was thinking to myself, because I said, this shit is weird. I'm gonna go downstairs. I might get meted and greeted with the lobby and the ambulance from that lady. But yeah, buddy, I'm gonna sleep in my car. So she realized that I was texting and not, because she could see me through, because it's dark in there because the lights is off, but it's light on the balcony. Not real light, it's dark, but she could still see me outside. So she probably see me looking like, what the fuck, texting and then stop. So she ended up coming outside. She was like, bitch, I'm so sorry. And she started laughing. I said, what are you talking about? You want me there? She was like, no, not like that. I'm sorry as fuck. Like, I did not mean to even send that to you. Like, to say that like that. She's like, that's not what I mean. She's like, we about to go in a room. Like, you know, you good. Like I said, you got the couch. I already told him to bring a blanket out for you. So it's a blanket on the couch. She's like, we finna go in a room. Like, I don't want you in a room or nothing like that. Like, girl, no. So I was like, okay, then what are you talking about? Because at this point, I need to hear you say what are you talking about. Because, bitch, what are you saying about he's shy and you trying to bring it out? Like, are you asking for advice? Ain't this your man? Ain't he taking you shopping? What are you saying to me? So I was like, yeah, so I'm confused, like, what you mean by that? So she was just like, cause she was like, he ain't really saying that. She's like, I know he really want to do something. She's like, but he not saying he want to do it. She's like, so I'm just gonna initiate it, and I want you to be like, oh, y'all go in a room or something like that. So I was like, oh, okay, that's what you saying. She's like, yeah, like I'm gonna try to like kiss him or something, or like go down on him, and then you be like, oh, y'all go in a room, like, you know, just something like that. She was like, cause I know he wants to. She was like, but he not saying it. But if we go the whole night and don't do nothing, he gonna be mad. So I was like, oh, okay, you should have just said that. She's like, yeah, that's why I came outside to tell you. Like, that's basically, that's all I want you to do. So I was like, okay, sure. Like, you know, I'm like, well, go back, and then I'll come back in about like, what, 3 minutes? She's like, yeah, that works. Like 2 minutes. She's like, cause you know your 5 minutes be long, but yeah, just come back in like about 2 minutes, and yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I'm like, all right, that's the plan. So she go back in there. I'm in there. I'm literally looking at my phone. I'm like, okay. 2 minutes. I waited 3 minutes because I said I don't want to be too thirsty. So I went back in there 3 minutes, and she like on him, like rubbing him, kissing him and stuff like that. And I just sat on like the end of the couch, and I took my shoes off. So at this point, she start, I guess, trying to go down on him, because I'm not about to just be staring like, oh wow, that's how you suck it? Oh, I like that. Like, no. So I'm just like, still turned, my back is facing them, honestly, because I didn't even sit the right way on the couch. I'm sitting like this, my back is facing them. So then I'm like kind of hearing, he was just like, come on, like your friend's right there. So I was like, like I did the whole little fake thing that we just planned out, and I was like, I said, y'all is doing too much. Y'all go in the room, y'all don't gotta be up in here with me. I was like, I do not mind y'all go. I'm about to lay down anyway and like just get like cozy or whatever. So he was like, okay, yeah, go in the room. I just didn't want it to be awkward for us to just leave and go in the room. So I was like, no, y'all good, go in the room. I'm straight. I'm gonna just sit here, you know, I'm like, and watch TV or something like that. He was like, okay. So then he ended up leaving out or whatever, and they went to go in the room, right? So the way the bathroom was, it was connected to his room, or you could go in through this other way. So it was 2 ways to get in the bathroom. I'm just mentioning that for a little reason in a minute, right? So they go in the room, and I guess he go in the bathroom. So she come back out to me, and she was like, bitch. I'm like, what? She was like, he want me to sniff that booger sugar with him. I said, what the fuck? But I'm over here thinking like, I think I just saw you doing it at the club. So she was like, yeah. She's like, I don't even do that. Like, no. She's like, but like, if he asks me, I'll just do it a little bit with him, because like he be cashing out. But like, what? You want me to, he wants me to do that? Mind you, you could have did this shit. Y'all gonna go do it in the room. I don't know what the you finna go do. Why you come here to tell me? So I was like, oh my God, like that's crazy. Just tell him no. She was like, no, because he like, girl, you don't understand. She's like, but I'ma just do it. But I don't think that's something I be doing, because I don't do that. So I was like, okay. Mind you, you didn't even have to come tell me this. So I was like, girl, that's you. And I just start cozily up on the couch, putting my feet under the blanket, propping up me a pillow, and I'm just like, all right, you know, shoot, go. And I got the remote, and I'm over here looking for something to watch. So she ended up going back in the room, and I put it on just something random on the TV, like a random ass show. So next thing you know, I don't know, she went in the room and her snapped and her clothes came off, but you just start hearing noises. So I was like, oh hell no. So now I'm up in there, I am playing music loud as fuck, y'all. I turned it up so loud. I know them neighbors probably was like, what the fuck? Or hopefully it was soundproof, who knows. I turned that music up so motherfucking loud. I'm over here having a concert. At this point, first I was just listening to the music, then I got up and I'm over here singing, flowers causing candy. I start feeling the shot. I'm over here dancing, y'all. Literally, I don't know why. I go up in the damn, y'all, this is how I knew I was faded. This man had his socks that he just took off or something, because they was laying over there in a ball. I put his socks on and I'm sliding across the floor. I'm drunk as hell with the remote, singing and just sliding across the floor. And I'm grown and I don't know what to do. I'm like singing, if I had one wish, I'm sliding. I'm doing the most. That's how I should have known. It's funny because when I was thinking back on it and I was telling my sister everything like the next day, I was like, damn, I was gone. I'm sliding across the floor. I'm just doing the most. I'm loud as fuck. I'm just laughing. I don't know why everything was so funny to me. Probably because I knew, like, bitch, what is you doing? I went in the kitchen and I'm warming me up a burrito at this point, and then I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. So when I went in the bathroom and I'm using the bathroom, next thing you know, I'm hearing vibrations. So I'm like, it sounded like a phone, like somebody got a text or something. So I'm like, is that my phone? And I look, I'm like, that's not me. So then I'm hearing it's like, it's doing it again. So I'm like, what the fuck? So when I get up, I wash my hands, I start looking through stuff. I don't know why, y'all. This is how I know I was gone. I locked the other door because I didn't want them to come in, but the closet was connected to the bathroom. So I'm looking through stuff and I find a phone literally in the fucking back of the drawer. So I looked and I got it and I clicked it and I'm like, this is his phone, because it had his picture on the screensaver. And I see somebody was texting him. So I'm like, why did he hide his phone in here? I'm like, what the fuck? So I ended up taking his phone out the thing and I put it in my pocket. I know you're probably like, Simone, what? Don't know why I did this. I was gone, y'all. So I was like, I'm just curious to what he got in here. So y'all, I'm over here in the closet. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck. It was them shots. I'm telling you, this, I don't drink shots. I'm up over here in the closet and I'm like picking up stuff. I'm like, oh, this is a cute jacket. So I'm over here trying on stuff, y'all. I know y'all probably like, Simone, what? I'm trying on stuff. I'm being funny as fuck. I'm putting on shoes, even though I can't fit these man's shoes. I'm literally doing the most stupidest shit. So I ended up going back into the living room and I got my burrito and I'm sitting on the couch eating my burrito, got the music up, and I start recording me having his phone for some odd ass reason. Because when I went through my phone and I seen the video, I'm like, why did I record this? I swear to y'all, I swear, whenever I'm drunk, it seems like whenever I do some stupid shit, I always record it, and then I'll lay in bed when I'm about to go to sleep and I'll think like, did I really record this? And then I would go look and be like, why the fuck? So y'all, I'm recording me having his phone. I'm just recording the stupidest shit. Like, I'm just doing the dumbest shit. And I know my close friends was probably like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Because I was posting the stupidest shit in my close friends, y'all. So I'm over here eating my burrito, you know, just vibing and stuff like that. Mid-bite, here come Leslie come out the room and she's like, I hate him. I fucking hate him. I hate him so much. So I'm like, what's going on? Start turning down the music. I was like, what's wrong? Am I too loud? She's like, no, I hate him. I really hate him. So he came out. He was like, what's that smell? And I was like, oh, I warmed me up a burrito. And he was like, oh, he just walked to the kitchen. So she's like, I hate him. Like, I really hate you. You're fucking stupid. You a stupid ass nigga. I hate you. So he was like, not saying that. So I'm like, what's wrong, Leslie? What happened? You want something? She's like, no, I don't want none. So I'm like, what happened? She was just like, he's stupid as fuck. Like, you're stupid. How you gonna me and not even want to pay me? So he just sitting there going unwrapping in a burrito to put in the microwave. I'm like, wait, Leslie, what's going on? Because I thought you said this was your nigga. Well, I obviously knew it wasn't when you didn't know his name, the apartment number, or a lot of other things. So she's like, you don't want to pay me? She's like, he pay everybody else. You pay everybody else, but you don't want to pay me? So I'm like, what the fuck? Mind you, she got her clothes back on at this point. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, pay her. I don't know. I'm faded. I'm like, pay her. Just pay her. She's like, exactly. Pay me, you stupid bitch. Pay me. So he was just like warming up. Boop, boop, boop. You just, she's crying. So she was like, why would you do that to me? I give you good. I give you good, Kit Kat. I give it to you good. I do everything you ask me to do. I even sniff that shit with you. And you want me? He said, sniff what shit with me? That's the only thing he responded to. She's like, I even sniff that shit with you. He was like, sniff what shit with me? She's like, you had me sniff that shit with you, you stupid bitch. And now you don't even want to pay me? So then he was like, I don't know what you talking about. You hear doop, 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 beep, like the microwave. And I'm over here like, this is me. I don't know why everything was so funny to me. So I got the biggest smile on my face. So I said, how much was he supposed to pay you? Y'all, I know she probably was irritated. This is me smiling. So she was like, he was supposed to pay me a big stack, Simone. Big stacks. And we're supposed to go shopping. What about that? What about that? You not taking me shopping no more? So then next, you know, he just standing at the microwave like this. She's like, oh, I hate you, you stupid bitch. So then she went like this and pulled her titties, like pulled her shirt down. Her titties is out. So I'm like, the fuck? Like, this is me, but I'm like looking confused, but I'm laughing to myself, not trying to laugh out loud. And it just came out, like a laugh came out, but I'm over here pretending like I'm sneezing. So I'm like, and I'm like laughing because I'm like, why the fuck she just pulled her shirt down? So her titties out. She walk over to him. She's like, you a stupid bitch. And I hate you. I swear I hate you. And she just screaming and shaking her head. So I'm like this, oh my God. And it was making me so mad. Not that she was screaming, but that I couldn't stop laughing. And I hate when I get like that. So I'm over here like, oh my God. I'm over here trying to turn my head like, eat my burrito in peace. So he grabbed his burrito out and he's sitting on the counter and he just started waving it. She just started screaming, I hate you. I hate you. And mind you, he had a hat on the counter. She gonna pick his hat up and put it on her head and put it on backwards. She's like, I hate you. And then he just was sitting there and I'm like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it was the most awkwardest shit ever. So it was so awkward. So she was like, Symone, like how could he do me like that? I love him. Don't I always say I love him, Symone? And I was like, yeah, she do always say that. And he was like, the fuck? You said she begged you to hang out with her tonight. You ain't seen her. Talking about me, because she literally said that I begged her to hang out and she ain't seen me because she always busy. She's like, but every time I talk to her, I tell her how much I love you. She's like, and you pay every bitch I know. All my friends, you pay them. You make sure you pay them. And I'm just thinking like, why would you be saying you love this nigga when you just said that he paid your friends for intercourse? What? So I'm sitting here, I'm so confused, like this is weird. So then he started taking a bite of his burrito and he's like it was hot. She's like, that's why it's hot, you stupid bitch. Hot like hell, where you going? Cause you supposed to pay me. So I'm just thinking like, damn, how you telling him he going to hell because he don't want to pay you for sex? What? Sex. How they be saying it? So anyway, so I end up walking up over there because at this point I'm like, well, I want to make me some noodles. I'm a little hungry still. So I walk up over in the kitchen and I throw my plate in the trash can. I start going in the cabinets to get me some noodles while they just she yelling at him and he not saying shit back to her. So I'm over here putting the water in my noodles and I was all like, you need to pay her. That's messed up. If you agreed to pay her, then you should pay her. And he was like, man. And she was just like, pay me. She just kept screaming, pay me. And I hate you. And it just was so weird because her titties is out. So I'm just thinking like, what the fuck? Like this is so awkward. And this is me, boop, 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 the microwave. And she's like, Symone, like, what do I always say? I say I love him. Don't I say that? And I'm like, yeah, she say that. So now I'm leaning over the counter while my noodles warming up. And I was like, she do always say she love you. She really wanted to come here. She been wanted to come here since earlier tonight. I had her out all night at this club. And the whole time she was thinking about you. Mind y'all, this is not her ex. This is some random nigga. I have no idea who he is. And clearly she don't either. So she was just like, exactly, exactly. And she just started crying and she walking back and forth. She's like, ah! She just screaming, y'all. When I'm telling you, because I told y'all I couldn't stop laughing. So now I'm in his face. So I'm like, so why would I start laughing? He started laughing. He started dying laughing. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, you think it's funny, you stupid bitch? Coming over there to him. She's like, you think it's funny? Mind you, she got his hat on to the back, titties out, and she's crying. And she's like, oh, I hate you. And I'm just thinking like, bro, I don't know what's going on. Why am I here? At this point, I'm like, damn, and am I gonna spend a night and have to hear her screaming this all night? Not spend a night, but like, damn, I'm kind of annoyed. I was so irritated. So she's like, it's cool, don't worry about it. Cause I'ma always win, I'ma always end up on top, and it don't even matter, it don't matter. She's like, cause who you plan on picking tomorrow? I'ma tell the bitch you not paying, so not to come over here. Yeah, cause who you was gonna pay tomorrow? So he was like, she's still gonna come. He was like, she's still gonna come. So she was like, oh, you think it's good? Are you gonna pay her? Are you gonna pay her? So I was like, so what I'm understanding is that you pay everybody else, but you don't want to pay Leslie. Why you don't want to pay her? Mind you, I didn't even know Leslie was selling coochie tonight. I thought this was her man. So I'm like, why you don't want to pay Leslie? He's like, she already know why. So he was like, no, I don't know why. I don't understand. He was like, Leslie, you don't know why? You don't know why? So she was like, I don't know why. So he was like, she know why. She know why. I'm not finna embarrass her, but she knows why. So this is him still eating his burrito. Now me getting my noodles out. And I'm like, do you have seasoning salt? It's like in the other cabinet. So she was just like, and how can you eat through this? How can you eat when I'm going through this? So I'm like, Leslie, you want me to make you some noodles too? Y'all know this was probably irritating. It was probably so irritating to her, because imagine you yelling and crashing out for some odd ass reason. Well, not odd reason, but imagine you yelling and crashing out and everybody around you is being so calm. So I'm like, Leslie, you want some noodles? Like, you need to eat? She's like, no, fuck him and those noodles. And I'm like, these are my noodles. So I'm over here like seasoning up my noodles over here. I'm like, ooh, just putting all type of seasoning in them, stirring them, eating. Like, ooh, okay, no, this little, these ain't right. Let me put some more up in here. So then I end up standing back up over there I was like, you need to pay her. You need to do something. I was like, or we're going to have to she's going to have to get her money regardless. Like, she's going to have to figure out how to get her money anyway. So she was just like, yeah, I'm going to get my money regardless. So I was all like, come on, Leslie, let's just sit down and like, let's just sober up and then we could just go. She's like, no, I'm ready to go now. So I'm like, you ready to go now? Because, bitch, that wasn't the idea. You told me that I could stay here on this couch. That's what you told me. So I'm like, well, Leslie, where are we gonna go? Like, where are you trying to go? He's like, you ain't even got nowhere to go. Just sit your ass down. And he's like, where's your keys at? What's your name again? Where's your keys? So I was like, I have my keys with me. He was like, y'all not leaving. Y'all not going nowhere. Just sit the fuck down, Leslie. Go in the room, shut the fuck up, and I'll think about if I'm gonna give you some money tomorrow. We're gonna see. I told you, you come back tomorrow, then you'll get the money. My thing is, it is tomorrow. It's like 5 in the morning at this point. So she like, no, I gotta get some money from somewhere. I'm gonna get some money from somewhere. I know how to get some money. She like, Simone, give me your noodles. I'm gonna throw them on the fucking floor. Throw your noodles on the floor, Simone. Bitch, what? So she like, Simone, throw your noodles on the floor. Fuck him, throw your noodles on the floor. So I'm like, Leslie, I'm hungry. The fuck is wrong with you? So I'm like, Leslie, calm down. You need some water. So I'm like, get her some water. She's like, I don't want water. I hate him. She's just screaming. I'm like, the fuck? So I'm just over here so confused. Like, this bitch is crazy, yo. She'll never see my face again, but I'm eating these noodles like, yeah, ain't gonna happen. This bitch lost her motherfucking mind. So she just screaming or whatever. She hate him, and he was just like, you gonna have to be quiet because my neighbors see. She's like, I don't care about your neighbors. He was like, all right, well, go. You can leave. Y'all can leave. Go. You can leave. So she's like, okay, we'll leave. Proudly. We'll leave. Proudly. So I'm like, Leslie, come here real quick. So she came over to the couch, and she sat down next to me, and she just like, I don't understand why he's being weird to me. Why are you shaking your titties in my face? She's like, I don't understand why he's being weird to me. And she was just sitting there and she crying. And I'm like, Leslie, calm down. Like, you know, I was like, we need to like chill. I'm like, where, if we leave here, where are we going? Like, and I don't know why I'm saying, where are we going? Like, I don't have a home to go to. So I'm like, where are we going? Like, where are you going actually so I could take you? She was just like, it's this other guy and he for sure is gonna pay me. So we could go over there. I said, Leslie, where is this location? Because, bitch, it is 5 in the morning. It's 5 in the morning. Leslie, I don't have time for this. Like, I really don't have time for this shit. So I'm like, Leslie, it's 5 in the morning. She's like, I know, but I promised you the gas money and stuff like that. At this point, remember I told y'all I wasn't in my broke era, so I really don't need the money. She was just like, she just like, no, Simone, like, I promised you the money, so it's okay. Like, no, we can go to somebody else's house and he got the money for us. So then here go, oh boy, y'all not going nowhere. I'm not letting y'all out this house. If y'all not ready to drive or ain't got nowhere to go, you're not going nowhere. You're not leaving my house. I'll be watching the news. I watch the news. So he's like, I'm gonna go in my room and go to sleep. So he walk over there to me and he was like, so mind you, I'm sitting there talking to Leslie or whatever. So he walk over there to me, why this nigga grab my purse? I was like, put my purse down. Cause at this point, I was being real cool with you, Mr. Big, whatever the fuck I said that Instagram name was, whatever she called him. I was being real cool with you, but why would you grab my purse? He was like, because y'all not finna leave the house. Like, Leslie crashing the house, she high as shit, and she tripping. Like, no, y'all not finna go nowhere. She already told me that she drove here. This bitch just be lying unprovoked, because why would you say you drove here? So I'm like, no, I drove my car here. He was like, oh, well, Leslie told me that she drove here in her car, and like, you rode with her, so, you know, why the fuck would I be holding her keys then? So he was like, yeah, and why would I be waiting to sober up here? Like, come on now. So he was like, yeah, well, nah, I don't know who car it is, but I'm not giving y'all this purse back until I'm gonna let y'all leave. Y'all can leave at 7 in the morning or something like that, but y'all need to like take a nap and go to sleep. Just shut the fuck up and just chill. Y'all not getting this purse back. So I stand up. I was like, give me my fucking purse. Like, at this point, you're being weird. This is weird as fuck. My thing is, I understand, I get it, because I wasn't trying to leave neither at this moment, because I'm like, nah, bitch, you had me take more shots, and now you want to try to leave and go to some random ass other person's house who might not pay you neither. No. So I was just like, nah. So he was like, well, y'all not leaving here. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Like, you not leaving, you not getting this purse. This nigga tall as fuck, he holding his purse up above his head. He's like, you not getting this purse. So I'm like, oh my God. I said, Leslie, get my shit. And she was just like, I hate you. She just shaking her titties. I'm like, bro, at this point, I was so annoyed. I'm irritated as fuck. He's like, y'all just need to chill. Like, I'm not trying to keep you here. Like, you good. Like, you could go. If you got your phone, you want to call you an Uber, whatever. But your keys, you not getting these keys. I'm not letting you get your keys back. Like, you not leaving here until y'all good. Like, but no, like, you good. You not being held hostage or nothing like that. And I'm thinking like, well, I wasn't thinking that until you just said it. So I was like, well, I didn't think you was holding me here. But now I'm starting to feel that way. And he was like, yeah, because I'll be watching the news and y'all not leaving here. Leslie is high as fuck and I don't know who drove and I don't know what y'all be doing. Bitch, don't associate me with that shit. That's on her. You seen, y'all, you and her is the one who sniffed that shit, not me, bitch. Stop playing with me. So I was just like, I don't know what y'all was doing in that room, but I don't do that. And I was all like, and I'm good. He was like, well, not good enough. You need to lay your ass down and go to sleep. So Leslie was just like, Simone, you see why I hate him? And I'm just like, bro, this is irritating me. Like, this is blowing me right now. Because it's not like I could even call somebody and be like, oh, come get me. Because how would they get up on the elevator? So I was just so irritated. Like, bro, I knew I should have just put my head. I should have just dropped the bitch off here and left. Why did I come upstairs is beyond me. End up coming over there, so I'm just like, well, can you still just sit it down? I'm like, I'm not gonna leave, just sit my purse down. He was like, I'm not gonna take nothing from you, it's just gonna go in the safe. Why are you putting my purse in a safe? So I was like, that's weird. Like, that's weird as fuck. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere, we good. Like, I'm not the one that's trying to leave and it's my car and I'm not driving anywhere. So Leslie ended up coming over there to him and she started like pulling down his basketball shirt. She's like, I'm a security thing. So he was like, what the fuck? So he trying to move her out the way. He tosses my purse on his bed, tosses my purse in the room, because mind you, he's by the room. He tossed my purse, so I'm trying to get by. He trying to block me and stop her. He like, what the fuck is you doing? She's like, is you gonna pay me then? Is that what's gonna make you pay me? Is you gonna pay me then? I gotta give you some more? Come here, let me do it. So I'm like, bro. So this is him trying to fight her from sucking his thing and block me from trying to go in the room and get my purse. So at this point I moved out the way and I remember, oh, you could go in the room from the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. He over there still with her. It's like he realized when I opened the door and he went over there. This tall ass nigga flung over to the bed and grabbed it. He was like, look, y'all go in the living room and lay the fuck down. Leslie, you can lay your ass down in here, but y'all need to lay the fuck down. You not leaving nowhere. Like, y'all gonna leave when y'all able to leave. Y'all not leaving right now. Y'all, I was like, ain't no way I'm still going through this weird shit. Ain't no motherfucking way. I was irritated. When I tell y'all I was annoyed, so at this point I was just like, Leslie over here crying, still titties out, whatever. I just went up in the living room and I just was like under the cover and I was just irritated as fuck. I dozed off. I don't know what time it was, but it was probably like, I probably dozed off for like a good 30 minutes because at this point Leslie was like, all right, Simone, let's leave. He's like, y'all can leave now. Like, y'all could go. And she was like, yeah, let's leave. Like, he still didn't pay me. Fuck him. Like, I hate you, whatever. And I was just like, all right, come on. He gave my purse. We started leaving out. He was like, my hat. Take my hat off, because she still had his hat. He was like, take my hat off. So I was like, man, fuck you. And I put the hat on my head and I was like, come on, let's go. Because I was irritated. I was like, man, let's go. He was like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Whatever. I could buy a new hat. Fuck y'all. Like, I really don't care. He was like, I try to save y'all life. Like, I try to look out for y'all. So we started walking down the hallway. This man still just yelling at us through the hallway about how he helped us and we should be thanking him that he didn't let us leave. I was not going to leave, no way. We didn't have nowhere to go. And plus, I was okay on that couch until I was really able to leave. So we started leaving out and I'm like, girl, where do you want to go? At this point, I was so irritated. She's like, you trying to call it a night? Bitch, it is 7 in the morning. It is like 6:30 in the morning. What do you mean I'm calling it a night? I'm like, it's 6:30 in the morning. The sun is up. She was like, I just want to go pull up on this one other guy. Like, I know he really got some money for me because he didn't, man, this weird ass nigga didn't even give me no money, all this other stuff like that. She was like, his weird ass didn't even give me no money. Like, I just know this one, like, he for sure got some money for me. Like, man. So I was like, nah, I'm dropping you off, Leslie. At this point, I'm not playing these games with you. I'm like, Leslie, I'm dropping you off. I want to go home. I want to take a shower. I want to go to sleep. I'm taking you home. So she was just like, you sure? Like, she was like, you sure you want to call it a night? Like, you know, it's still early. I'm like, it's 6:30, Leslie. I'm going home. I'm like, where you going? Like, where you want to get dropped off to? So she was like, let me see. I'm about to hit the dude and see if he up. She gonna tell me an area that was far as fuck and like Topanga. Bitch, no. So I was all like, no, I'm not taking you there. Like, no. So she was just like, okay, well, can you take me over here? Just drop me off up over here. So I ended up dropping her. I ended up pulling up to where she was at. I'm like, all right, bye, girl. When she gave me a hug, I'm like feeling, when I leaned over to give her a hug, I felt something weird. So why I still had old boy's phone, so I pulled it out. I was like, I still have his phone. She was like, never. Why did you steal his phone? She like, you stole it from him? Like, you stole from him? Y'all, I'm like, no. I'm like, I didn't steal from him. I'm like, oh my God, here, you take it because I don't want it. She was like, you stole from him. I'm like, I didn't steal from him. I'm like, I don't know why I have his phone. She's like, because you stole it. I'm like, I didn't steal from him. I know y'all probably think like, Simone, yes, you did. But I didn't, that wasn't my intentions. I don't know why I put that phone in my pocket. So I'm like, oh my God, girl, no, I didn't mean to do that. Like, here, like, you give it back to him whenever you see him because you say you're going back over there. She's like, yeah, I am. So he could, because he is going to actually give me the money if I go back later. Sure. So she was like, but oh my God, I'm gonna explain to him that you stole from him. And I'm like, just tell him it was an accident. I didn't mean to take it. She's like, yeah, but you stole that. She just wouldn't let go, keep talking about. So I'm like, girl, just take the phone and here, go. So she over here trying to talk. She's like, you hungry? Like, you want to just go get something to eat? And then like, maybe we could just go back over there for a little while. Cause he's gonna give me the money. Like, we could go back right now, like after we eat. And then he'll give me the money and I can give him his phone back. But he had another phone, obviously, because when she texted his phone to let him, like when she ended up texting his, like the whole time we was in the car, she was texting him, it wasn't going to that phone that I had. So I'm like, oh, he clearly got more than one phone anyway. So yeah, I'm like, clearly this ain't his main phone or the phone number you got anyway. So yeah, you could give him his phone back. And yeah, she's like, well, we could just go give it to him, like we go eat. Bitch, it is 6:30 in the motherfucking morning. She's like, you not hungry? No, I ate a burrito and noodles at that nigga house. I'm like, oh, girl, I'll see you. She's like, all right, well, just hit me up today. Like, if you trying to do something later on today, like, just hit me up. Bitch, I was just so confused. Like, is she okay? So I was like, all right, girl, I'll see you later. And I ended up hugging her or whatever. And I left. I went home. I didn't get home till like 8 in the morning because now it's traffic. Well, it's probably like not 8, 7 something, almost 8. It's traffic, people going to work. Y'all, I swear. Anyway, that's it for this story time. I love you guys so much. Y'all know I had to hit y'all with the part 2 and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace out.